Right, well, hello everybody. Another one of Niall's Chats. I'm delighted to say that I'm looking at interior design today. We're with David Hales. I've known David a number of years, just based down the road from me in Guildford. And David, welcome to Niall's Chats.
Thank you. Good to be here. My name is David Hales. I'm the founder member of David Hales Design Studio. We are an interior design company, and the majority of our work is based in the hospitality field. We have been working on this kind of project for more than 30 years now and have expertise in interior design as a broad brush, but also assisting the golf club industry with the way they operate. It's good to be here.
I hear, we've probably been talking over the last couple of years because you've really looked at golf clubs specifically. Tell us a little bit of your background to why you looked at golf clubs. And then really the philosophy behind that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that we got started in the golf industry back in the 1990s. We were offered the opportunity to work at the RAC Club at Woodcote Park, and we provided for them a major interior design scheme with hospitality, with restaurants, with new locker rooms. And that was a major landmark in our business, because from that project we were offered many other golf club opportunities, and we learned an awful lot about the business during that time. And since then, we've probably assisted at least 50 golf courses, golf clubs, with their interior design output and how they're going to go about the business of refurbishment. And to do this successfully, we have developed a method by which we use a layering system to get from the very beginning of the project to the end of the project. And the way we do this, the foundation of any project for us now, is to have a philosophy of what we're trying to achieve. So the first thinking is to decide upon the style, the design, and the general look of the finished article. And this leads us on through all the process. But the most important thing at the beginning is what we are trying to achieve. And it could be in a philosophical way, the style, the kind of thing, the thinking behind the thought process. And we found that by layering the information with this as the foundation is a successful way to continue.
Because you haven't got too many clubs who just say, I want a whole new clubhouse. You're probably going to go, I want the locker room done, or on the bar area done.
Absolutely.
And so therefore you have to take stage by stage, and it's kind of a trust mentality, I guess, with the club manager as well.
Indeed,
and also with whether it's a members club or an owners club as well. So you're really having to deal with personalities.
Personality is a big feature. Personalities. So we also need to take on board everybody's view of how they're seeing the future of their club. The majority of golf clubs, certainly in the UK, are asking for a traditional style, but I think how we deal with that, we're making a modernised version of a traditional style, so that we're keeping pace with what's out there. There's a lot of new product coming in, but we keep in the traditional flavour and style of the golf club. But of course, as in any business, the personalities that we get involved in are the most important thing.
Yeah.
The committee members, the key person as the golf club manager who has to operate the business when we've maybe finished. So his views are most important as well at the early stages of the project.
Fantastic. And I guess the other thing is, with so many golf clubs, but you go everywhere as well, don't you? You're not just in the UK. You go to Europe, you go to America.
Absolutely.
And I think there's good cross-fertilisation, because we were just talking about tartan, and tartan's back in. Is that right?
Tartan's back in fashion. And albeit tartan is obviously a very traditional pattern and style, but it's been restyled. So most carpet companies now are producing a version of a tartan carpet, but the colours are subtly changed now. So you could put a new tartan carpet in that, and it will have the colour schemes of today. Yeah. So it's a modernised version. Same with furnishing, fabrics, chair styles, lighting even. It's what people tend to forget is that the interior design industry is in full motion all the time. So there's new product coming to us every single day. The design shows we go to see, the various products that are out there, various companies designing things. it's a non-stop motion. So we have to see what's coming at us. We have to try and think what's good. Longevity is most important as well. The degree of the fabric choices have to be resilient, but also the style we're very conscious of. A golf club doesn't want to be refurbishing every few years, so we've got to be thinking to the future. So we're looking at the past to take our cues, but we're very much looking to modernise, but in a traditional way.
You mentioned members there. It's quite interesting. You've got some members who would spend more on their house than the budget is for the golf club,
Yep.
and you've got other members who just think it's a total waste of time and what's wrong with what we've got. So you're always juggling that, I guess.
It's always a juggle, and of course, and the balance of the amount you spend on the golf course and on the golf club and the interior. Of course, it's different for every golf club, and the various sort of personalities involved will sway the argument one way or the other. At the end of the day, we are the servant, and we will take a given budget, and we will keep to the budget because it's easy.
Exactly. Everybody's got a budget. Everybody has to, club managers especially kind of are those project managers to try and deal with that budget, and they've got that through. So then every penny is a prisoner sometimes as well. But it's trying to get value for money. I think the other thing that I know you do is you do some really nice private houses, and their golf clubs are their second home. So do you see a lot of people going to your golf clubs and say, "Oh, I wouldn't mind that at home," for example, or vice versa?
Well, that's a very good question, and I think probably the answer is probably no.
Okay.
Because everybody's got their own house,
Yeah.
and everybody's house will probably be a different style.
True.
So when we have,
but they get ideas.
They get ideas, and when we say we have 12 people on a committee, and this is a very good question actually, because when it comes to, let's say, 2 or 3 vocal people that say, I've got something in my house I very much like, can we introduce it? I normally very politely say, well, I think we'd rather go down the route of the philosophy of the golf club as an agreement. So the philosophy of the club, as long as whatever they might have at their home fits in our golf club philosophy, then they can have it.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't, then we won't. Because it's much easier for us to build on the idea that the golf club deserves something which is unique to the golf club. So it might be something to do with the history, it might be to do with the location, it might be to do with an adjacent feature like a lake, or even if it's in Scotland, it could be a mountain, but something that relates specifically to the golf club. Because as design people, we're very keen to make unique designs. So we try not to repeat the same look for any golf club, because we want everyone to, because we're a design company and we are offering bespoke services. So it's very much incumbent on us to have a really good look at that location, because it makes decision making easier for us, because we can base it upon a factual thing rather than maybe a notion that somebody might have. So this is where we're trying to combine the idea of the look of a golf club and how we relate it to factual things. And so the philosophy helps us to do that.
Yeah, I think that's right. It's a really good base. So I know you're going to be coming to talk to us at the Club Leadership Summit, which is great. A few golden nuggets for everybody in the room, I think. And I think it's a really big thing for club managers to understand interior design and the longevity. So, David, it's been fascinating to talk to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We'll see you in Belfast.
Thank you.
Cheers.